Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing good today, and thanks for coming and watching. First of all, I want to explain that mix-up from my last video about, was it Tammy or Lori that went with Chad to buy pumpkins? Well, some of the news sources say it was Lori, and some say it was Tammy. So that's why I said the wrong name. I do believe it was Tammy now after going through the sources, and if you go to the actual local news source, thanks to all you guys for linking that for me so I could see, you can see that the person, the news source that actually interviewed the neighbor that said that, says it was Tammy. So it was Tammy. So, but the article that I was going off of said Lori, so that's why it got all mixed up and I said it wrong. So I apologize for that. So I feel pretty confident in saying it was probably Tammy that Chad went to buy pumpkins with. Okay, just wanted to clear that up first. I want to share a couple things. This video is going to be about Chad Daybell. Hot topic these days. Freaking, crazy what's going on. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys that Chad Daybell plans to plead not guilty to 2 felony counts of concealment or destruction of evidence. Okay, so it says Chad Daybell's defense attorney indicated that Daybell will enter a not guilty plea and requested all evidence that prosecutors have found, according to newly obtained court documents. The court documents do not make it an official not guilty plea, as Daybell still needs to get through the preliminary hearings and the case must be handed over to the district court. But it shows that the defense will likely enter a not guilty plea when the court proceedings get underway. The declaration also opens the door for the defense to get any documents that prosecutors have, such as police reports. John Pryor, Daybell's defense attorney, is also Lori Vallow's attorney. The couple is now in jail and being held on a $1 million bond each. Daybell is being charged with 2 felony counts of destruction, alteration or concealment of evidence. Vallow is charged with 2 felony counts of desertion and non-support of dependent children, as well as misdemeanors for resisting or obstructing officers, criminal solicitation to commit a crime, and contempt of court. More charges may be on the way for Vallow and Daybell, as the bodies found on Daybell's property were confirmed by Rexburg police to be of JJ and Ty Lee, who went missing last September. The Idaho Attorney General is leading the investigation into the couple for murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy in relation to Daybell's late wife Tammy Daybell's death. See, that right there, the fact that the charge is already there as far as Tammy Daybell's death, it looks like, I bet you they found something in the autopsy. I mean, I'm not a lawyer and I could be wrong on that, but to me it looks like the fact that they have those charges there and they're still investigating that, when you know they already have to have the results of that autopsy. I mean, that was months ago. So you know they have the results, I bet. So that makes me think that they found something, because they got the results of Alex's, and Alex's was around the same time. I mean, he died a day after they exhumed Tammy's body, and they released the results of that, what, a month ago or so? So the fact that they're still investigating, those charges are still there as far as what they're planning on charging or investigating against Lori and Chad, it makes me think that they did find something on the autopsy. What do you guys think about that? And then we know their lawyer, both lawyers, for some reason you would think that would be conflict of interest for them both to have the same lawyer. But I don't know, maybe you're allowed to do that. That just seems kind of odd that they're both allowed to have the same lawyer, because aren't they co-defendants? Are you allowed? I don't know. I guess I'm not a lawyer. I don't know law that good, so if anybody knows, let me know. If that's, I guess it's okay, because they both do have the same lawyer, but we know his record is bad. He's got a past, their lawyer, John Pryor. So John Pryor, their attorney, pled guilty to a reduced charge of misdemeanor battery, was sentenced to 120 days in jail, 100 days suspended, and 30 days discretionary, and fined $137. So yeah, I'm not going to get into the details of that case, but he doesn't have a good record. But that'll be a video for another time. But yeah, they're lawyers. Morally, he's not the best of a person, but I guess that's the only kind of type of lawyer they're going to get, because look at what they did. And so, I mean, probably a lot of lawyers don't want to defend them. I know that's a lawyer's job and a lot will do it, but I'm saying they'll probably get lawyers like that are willing to do that. Okay, so a couple other things I want to go over. I'm going to give a shout out to Ange B. she gave me the link to Chad Daybell's Facebook page. Now, I'm not sure if it's you know how people will start Facebook pages and it's not really them? I'm not sure if it's really him, but the posts seem like it is him, but I can't confirm it. But there's some interesting posts I want to share with you guys. Let me know if you think that it really is his Facebook page or not. They're really interesting if it is him. He does post all his books. Like there's posts where he's posts like a picture of his book and a title and like preparing a people type post. So it might be him, but there's a couple weird posts. Okay, so we have. So on March 7th, 2020, so this was this year, he says, this was at 1:11 a.m., he says, I am currently under a gag order and can't disclose any information at the present time. I would really appreciate it if the news media would respect our privacy at the moment. And then he posts on March 10th at 1:43 a.m., so he's a night owl too, it looks like. But he posts Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places. I don't know. You could read into the, like some of these I like read in, oh, Friends in Low Place. I mean, I like that song too, but coming from him, it's like, he's got friends in low places. I know it's silly. I look at things weird. So, well, I'm sure you guys all, like, depending on who it comes from, it's like, what is it? What do you mean? Why do you post that? But this is a weird one. So on March 12th, 12:54 a.m., he posted the Who album, My Generation, the song The Kids Are All Right. Like, what? I don't know if this is really his page. I mean, how messed up. Now that we know that the kids weren't all right. And then on March 14th at 1:15 a.m., so it seems like he posts at around the same time every night. He posts REM, It's the End of the World. Okay. And then I didn't include all his posts, but just some of the ones that I found kind of interesting. I'm sharing with you. March 17th at 2:42 a.m., he posts I Am the Prophet. It's a song, I guess, by Minimal Night Shifts. Never heard of it. And then on March 19th at 3 a.m., he posts a link to this video. It says, a video I co-directed. Hope you enjoy. It's called Zydrate Anatomy, Repo, the Genetic Opera. I'll post a link in the description if you want to check it out. It's kind of crazy. It's just like a song, like, like a music video, I would say. But it's from the play, I think, the Genetic Opera, that it must be a play. So it's kind of interesting. So I'll post a link in the description if you want to check it out. But the thing is I went to that opera and I looked at all the directors and stuff, and I didn't find his name because I wanted to verify that this Facebook page, it really is Chad, and he really did post this on his Facebook, and to see if if he really is the co-director. But they didn't have any names of co-directors. They had directors' names, which doesn't mean it's not his page. It just didn't include maybe the co-director, so I don't know. And then this is a weird one, okay? March 28th at 4:09 p.m., he posted this, and it says, Hans play with latte. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it's lot or latte. Latte plays with Jane. Jane plays with Willie. Willie is happy again. Suki plays with Leo. Satya plays with Britt. Adolf builds a bonfire. Enrico plays with it. And then I think that's in French. I'm not even going to try to say it because I don't want to do a bad job at saying it, and French people will be like, no, I'm not going to try. But yeah, I think that's French. And then it says Hans plays with Latte. Latte plays with Jane. Jane plays with Willie. Willie is happy again. Suki plays with Leo. Satya plays with Britt. Adolf builds a bonfire. Enrico plays with it. Like, what? And then look at that picture. It's just, like, creepy. Oh, it kind of looks like that with a red face and stuff. So that's weird. Especially, I mean, if this really is him posting this stuff. Okay, so another post from Chad is April 12th at 4:42 p.m. It says, I want to wish all of my disciples, followers, students, subordinates, worshippers, and fans a great Easter. The fact that he thinks he's got disciples and followers and they're subordinates and worshippers and fans, it's whatever. And then this is kind of weird. On May 28th at 2:08 a.m., he posts this from The Sixth Sense. It says, I see dead people. And then he posts this June 7th at 5:31 p.m. This was 2 days before he was arrested, because he was arrested June 9th. So this was his last post. It says, Life to Afterlife. Mom, can you hear me? So that's kind of weird. And then, well, I guess it's not kind of weird, but it's just, that's his last post. And then he has this upcoming event, Preparing a People. It's July 1st at 8 p.m., the End of the World event. So he's not going to be able to celebrate that End of the World event or go to the End of the World event. Poor Chad. So that's some of this kind of weird posts I wanted to share with you. So let me know, what do you think? Is that really his Facebook page? I know the weird thing is I checked it last week when Ange sent me the link and it said Chad Daybell and then underneath it said the Doomsday Writer. But now when you click on the link it says Chad Daybell and underneath it says interest. So I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys know anything about that. But thanks, Ange. That was interesting stuff, especially if it is. And then I found a couple funny things posted on Facebook I had to share. So hopefully they don't mind, the people that share these. Laura Cheney Robinson says, looks like Lori Vallow was also the evil stepmother in a previous probation, along with the wife of Moroni and the wife of Joseph Smith. LOL. Oh, that looks just like her though, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, so here's another one I wanted to share with you guys from somebody on Facebook. Brittany Allingham shared this. Look at that. What is that? Satan and who would be the woman? And then, of course, Chad and Lori are the modern day. So yeah, 2 of a kind, or 4 of a kind, I should say. And then, what else do we have? Oh, somebody else posted this here. So Renee Jones posted this. She says, I've never thought Chad had the ability to brainwash a rock, but after noticing the look on his face here, I believe I am wrong. He's watching her face, her response, making sure she does exactly what he's told her to do. And look at that. He is kind of, you know, when Nate's asking him all those questions and he's looking back to make sure that she's not saying anything. Better not say anything, like I said. I don't know, that could be what he's doing. And then there's that other, you see the other one from that same day where she's looking at those papers and she's like looking at him like, what the heck's this? You know, that kind of a face. And he's looking at him at the corner of his eye, checking it out. And then I wanted to share this. This is nice here. Paula Noonley posted. It says, the light is shining down on the place they found JJ and Tylee. That's nice. It's like God shining down, you know? Every time I see like a sun rays like that, it always reminds me of God. Okay, so what else did I want to share in this video? I think that's all I wanted to share in this one, guys. So, yeah, that lawyer, though, that John Breyer, yeah, look him up. I'll link the article of all his charges and the incident that happened with him, the girl that charged him. I'll link that in the description for you guys if you want to read it. So, yeah. Good old Chad pleading not guilty, so there'll be a trial. Hopefully we'll all get to watch it live together, and hopefully they'll put him away for a long time. And who knows, they might call Lori for a witness in his trial, or Chad for a no way, since they're married. Could they be witnesses to testify against each other? Remember, they said that Chad was a witness, but now that they're co-defendants, well, I don't know if they'd be considered co-defendants because they're different charges. Never mind, they're different charges. So I don't know. Originally, because of that law in Idaho, remember, they said that they could call him as a witness, and just because they're married, it doesn't matter because of the specifics of the charges that Lori was charged with. Now, I'm not sure about Chad, his charges, if they could call Lori for a witness and to testify. I'm not sure because it depends on the charges, and those specific charges Lori had, they said it doesn't matter if you're married. But then I think somebody said Scott Reich said that that's not true. That I didn't get to watch the video, so I'm not going to say, I guess I shouldn't say anything, but some people left in comments that Scott Reich said that no, that he doesn't have to testify, or he doesn't have to basically be a witness for her trial. But why did they say that because of the specific charges in Idaho that he would have to if they wanted to? I'm not sure. I don't know law well enough, and I didn't get to watch that Scott Reich video, so I guess I can't say anything about that. But I know I read a couple comments that said that he said that, so who knows? I mean, he's a lawyer, so he probably would know. Every state's different with their laws, so he's from Colorado and Idaho. Maybe Idaho is different. Alright guys, I'm going to end this here. You guys all have a good night, and until next time, bye.